Hello again, this is Jeff with the Valhalla Ventures, reiguideservice.com, reiguideservice.com. Wanted to do a quick video, talk about damaged property, dealing with insurance claims and all that stuff. Yet again, because so much of America right now, because of Ida, has messed up Louisiana and all the way up into New York. Thousands of miles, 1,000 miles, something like that. A lot. So, here's the bottom line. The bottom line is that, we've talked before in some of my other videos about how you're liable for mitigating damages and all that stuff. So I won't delve too much into that. That'll be in a video that you can find because I don't do that whole linking, find the link right there. I should, but I don't. I don't know why. Anyway, you can find it. I talk about how to find trades, how to deal with insurance, and all that stuff. But one thing that I haven't addressed that I think that I need to address, which seems to cause a lot of problems, because after the storm is gone, after the insurance company people have paid the claims, after all the money's doled out, all the repairs are listed, I find a lot of people think that that's their opportunity to make lots of upgrades to their house and take out walls and get better countertops and do all this stuff, and that's awesome. I admire anybody that wants to make their space better. But the issue that really starts to happen is a lot of these people say, oh wow, the insurance isn't giving me enough money, the insurance isn't giving me enough for repairs and isn't including enough stuff, and then they get that maximum amount of money, and then the first thing they do is they turn around and tell anybody that's charging that amount they're charging too much money, because they don't want the upgrade of countertops coming out of their pocket. They want that $2,000 upgrade to come out of the contractor's pocket. They don't want the carpeting, they want to upgrade to snap lock. Well, they don't want that coming out of their pocket. All of that money, that's a big bundle of money that's been paid out for them to now spend however they want. The problem is that you're not getting a payout from the insurance company and then going, haha, I got you, insurance. You're now paying for my whole house to be remodeled, because they just paid you what was right. They just paid you what was fair to get it done. Then you took it upon yourself to try to get more than what was fair out of the trades doing the work. So it's the trades that are doing the work that are ones getting taken advantage of, because you feel that you're entitled to extra stuff, thousands of dollars that comes directly out of that trade's pocket, because you've been paying insurance for a long time, and now's your chance to actually get something back out of them. But you're not. You only got the fair amount from the insurance, only what you were deserving, and now you can use that money to either do it yourself and get upgrades, which is awesome. Then you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. You can do part of it on your own and have trades do part of it, and then use the money that you saved in doing upgrades. That's fine. But to want to do nothing, to want to have no savings anywhere, to have 100% of all of the work done, plus have extra stuff done, is messed up. And the reason that it's messed up is because the only people that would agree to do that in a big way, little items, not one or two things, maybe not that big a deal. Maybe you want to upgrade to 6-panel doors instead of flat doors. Not that big a deal. There's little areas. There's good money in this. So maybe if someone you say to someone, hey, I want to upgrade. They're like, hey, it's $750 for the difference, but I'm going to go ahead and eat that cost because you're hiring me, you're giving me my checks on time, you're picking out items on time, you're making this job super easy for me. There's no extra stress. So yeah, I'm going to do that for you. But that's their choice. You're not entitled to it. Right? And I think that when people act and feel entitled to those extra things, they wind up working with people that don't really know the cost of things and will say they can do something, and then will look for every way they can do it not right, to do it cheap, to do it half-ass. And that's what, then those people turn around and say, oh, contractors are all bad. But you didn't really hire a contractor. You hired somebody that said they could do it for the price you had. That's not how it works. People bid the job based on what it's going to cost to do the job, right? And if they say to you, hey, look, I can do it for what you want to do. I can give you these extras, but here's these things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do 2 coats of paint. I'm going to use cheaper paint. I'm not going to upgrade, I'm not going to do top of the line carpet. I'm going to do middle of the road carpet. If they tell you all of that stuff, that's fine too. But it's when you think you're going to get the top of the line of everything and then get a bunch of free stuff on top of that. That's when you're just asking for problems, because especially in an area that has a tremendous amount of damage, there's too many deals. There's too much money to be made by trades for them to be willing to do a job for thousands less than it's worth because you want some free stuff, because you feel entitled. So, when you get in a bid, make sure that you have a line item estimate, that you're including everything. Make sure that you work with someone that really knows what they're doing. Private adjusters, I've talked about before also in other videos, they're not always that great. They'll ask for things that are ridiculous and leave out things that are important because usually their focus is being an attorney and arguing, and it really doesn't have too much to do with what needs to be done on your property as much as it does with the ability to argue with the insurance company. But if you go in there and you get someone that knows what they're doing and they can put a complete and total list together, you should have more than enough money to do what you need to do. Some cases you'll even cover your deductible, be able to get a couple of little tiny upgrades. Figure it out. It's your job, it's your project, and you're entitled to do anything you want with it. But what you're not entitled to do is pay people less than what's fair and feel entitled to a top-of-the-line job while paying middle-of-the-road or bottom-of-the-line pricing, and then turning around and slamming everybody within that field. Because I've worked with tons and tons and tons of trades, and the ones that give me really fair pricing and are reasonable aren't cheap and aren't offering me a ton of free stuff. It's just they're going to go in, they're going to do their job as a professional, as a trade. There might be some extras they could charge me for. It's typical to be charged that they don't charge me, and that's great. But that's not the same thing as saying, oh, well, I know this is a $10,000 job, but I'm going to find someone that'll do it for $7,000 so that I can have that $3,000 to go put a new vanity in, or, something silly like that. That's not right. Anyway, that's my tip. Treat people with respect. Really go through your stuff. Make sure you're paying people fair. Get all of your money from your insurance company, and then pay all of that money out to trades that are doing the work. Get your house put back together in a condition that it was in, and see if, maybe there's some things you can do. Maybe you can do that second coat of paint on your own. Maybe, who knows? But making sure that you get your house put back together right with the quality materials, quality labor, that's more important than maybe getting some free countertops. Okay? Anyway, be blessed. Bless others. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. The Valhalla Ventures, ReGuideService.com, ReiguideService.com. We will talk at you soon. Reach out to me. Reach out to others. Lean on me. I gotta stop and get a drink. It's hot.